Hi everyone, my name is Brittany Smith and this is my prop box on the human body and movement. In it there will be activities of learning the parts of the body from organs, muscles, and bones and how they work and how our body, how we use exercise to work those parts of our body and how those parts of the body make us move. So first things first, I'll show you some of the educational, like the books that I have, and things that can be used for your art activities. So the first book that I have, this prop box should be, I would recommend use for ages probably 4 or 5 to 6 or 7. I would say pre-K, kindergarten up until first grade. This is actually something, I'm a homeschool mom this year, and so this is actually something that we've been doing and learning in this semester. We have learned how we exercise, how that's important for our body, how exercise, how we can feel our body working, breathing, heart rate, things like that. Also, how our bones make us move, what muscles are, things like that. So this is a book called The Human Body Activities for Kids. It has little things that you can read in it, but it also has things like this that you could run copies of and have in a slot, like if you had this activity set up in a corner where you had cubby space. The kids could just pull it over and draw. So this is brain cells, and so it's asking you to draw these things and what they are, a bone cell, a heart cell, just different kinds of cells in your body. And again, so like this one is like a matching, so you could print this out and they would put where these parts go in the body. So things like that you could print out. They can just draw a line and say this goes here. But there's mazes and word searches and all kinds of things in this, so you could run copies off of that. And also you could read out of this. It has lessons on all the parts of your body. Second is, second we have this My Body book. And at the end, the kids will actually make this. So you can have all of these parts. If you have younger kids in your class, maybe you already want to have them pre-cut. And in a bin, they can come up and you can change them out. So you can have just brains in there one week, just hearts the next week, stomachs, muscles, bones, etc. If you have older kids, you could make units out of it. So like if you're studying muscles, then you're doing muscles. And they actually cut them out and color them. And at the end, after they have created all of their parts, you will trace the child and they will put their parts in their body. So for instance, here are bones. They don't really have to do much, so this could be something where you run copies of this and have it and they practice cutting. So you have a foot and leg. Here are muscles, so they could actually color it how the directions say. If they're older, this could be a good thing for following directions. If they're younger, you could just allow them to color this whatever. If they want a purple leg, they can have a purple leg. Totally up to you. This book goes through all of your internal organs and bones, or leg bones rather. So once they're finished, I actually completed this with my 7-year-old. Then you will lay them down and trace them, and they will put all of their organs in their body where they go. And you can see some organs go behind others, and it's just a good way for them to see how their body is made up. So that would be the big art project. That's also something they could do if they're older. They could do with a partner. They could take turns tracing each other and then putting their parts in. You could make one yourself and hang it up for them to look at and have it in the corner. Obviously, I probably wouldn't want a skeleton and have the kids kind of pulling it apart. So that's a good alternative as well if you want to hang something like that up in the area. For my second art project, we have our little skeleton man here. You can use these to kind of trace, but you would need black paper, white chalk or crayon, or white colored pencil. You need scissors, Q-tips, and glue. And so what they would do is they will cut, so they will cut the Q-tips. So say like this could be their shoulder. They put their arms, they can put them up, they can put them down, move it however they want. Here are some legs. So we can, just have our legs like this. It could be kicking. They can pose it however they want. glue that and then of course make their own face and just make it their own. They could even draw a little scene back here. Maybe they're kicking a soccer ball, maybe they're running or jumping, playing basketball. Totally individual, just something where they can draw with chalk. I would recommend chalk, but again, you can use white crayon, white colored pencil, whatever you think will show up to make their bones. So those are art projects. For books, we have Peanut Butter and Cupcake. This book, basically Peanut Butter is looking for a friend. He's playing soccer. So again, it's about sports. It's about being friendly. But again, every character in the book is very active. They're exercising. So lots of lessons in the book. You could use it for exercise and how our body works and also making friends. Another we have is What Do You See? People being active. So what doesn't fit? Find the differences where they're playing on the playground. And let's see. Again, another find differences. They're playing soccer. They're riding skateboards. So everything in this is just people being active and playing sports. And another one we have is Make a Trade, Charlie Brown. And these are ready to read, level 2. I would add this in if you're using this for older children. And basically they're playing a baseball game, so it's all about sports. Most of the books I found about human anatomy besides teacher books were a little too advanced for this, and so I think it's better for this if you run worksheets and just kind of teach the kids some of these things about your body yourself. Another activity we have, I have Play-Doh. You can, I just grabbed these colors, but you can use any color, have them shape a heart, shape a brain, make bones. You can lay it on paper and have them string it out and make like a rib cage, things like that. So this is a good activity. You can change it up every week, have a different body part, and they can trace it with the Play-Doh on the thing. So you're not really coloring and making a lot of mess. And if you're doing this during center time, it's a quick cleanup. Some other things that we have in here. I grabbed a couple of, let's see if I can get them untangled. Oops, maybe not. I'm sorry, guys. Well, I've made it worse. I've knotted up my jump rope. I apologize. Well, okay. Jump ropes. I have 2 jump ropes in here. You can put however many you want. For this activity with jump ropes, you could have the kids count. Really wish I could get that untangled. Maybe I can get this one untangled instead. Have them, you get my drift. You could have 2 or 3 of these in here. The kids could, if they're a little older, of course, have them count for you while they're jumping. Have them say words like, have sight words in the corner of, leg, arm, bone, brain, things like that. Have them say those words for you. But of course, another thing would be to have them jump rope for 20 seconds and then feel their heart, or put their hand on their chest and see their breathing and feel their heart and how your heart is pumping and things like that. Some other things, we have some balls of different kinds, so you can have them, of course, they're going to toss ball to one another. This ball I thought would be really cool if you just took masking tape or something on the floor. The kids could throw it, and then they get to move ahead, but then they have to say sight words for you while they're doing that. But of course, I would do that for an older group of kids. If you're just having this out for, say, 4-year-olds, they're just going to want to play, and it's practicing great hand-eye coordination. I also have, this is a 2-pound weight. I tried to get a 1-pound weight. I couldn't find one. But a 1-pound weight, they can just kind of see how your body does things, how they do things like this and how that feels in your muscles and what those muscles are. I recommend this activity for older kids. And we also have a resistance band so they can stand on it and pull it and kind of see how it makes their muscles feel, and again go over what those muscles are. For music, the biggest one, the easiest one that you can do with any grade, you can do with music or without. You can do it as a group or as a whole class or just in dramatic play, is head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Have a poster up of head, shoulders, knees, and toes, but you could play it and have them do it. And of course, I feel like this entire box is great for right now during COVID. You can take this box outside for, I know like PE and stuff is kind of limited right now. You could take it outside and do it. Or if weather prevents you from going outside and playing, you can break out this box and have the whole class do some sort of activity out of it, whether it be throwing the ball or doing the jump rope and singing the songs. Another song was Shake Your Sillies Out, so that's just shaking all over. Several songs. Honestly, you could use tons of music in this. You could switch it out. You could do just bone songs. You could do just muscle songs. Totally up to you. It's really a versatile box. Like I said, you can do just an organ unit, just a bone unit, just a strictly exercise unit, and kind of change it out all throughout the year. So that is my prop box for on human body and exercise and how it's important for us. Thank you.